Thank you.
Hello.
How are you?
Great,
Okay,
energized, talking to your
good.
teachers.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
All right, so I am sharing again. All right. So if you don't have a copy of the strategic plan, just email me. I will resend that to you. Last meeting, we ranked our strategic plan objectives. So that is there. That's everything from the previous slide, just transferred to this side. And now what I've done is align the plan objectives with school context. So what I did was try to align what we said was important with our needs for next school year. Remember, we need a new MTSS chair. We need a new theory of knowledge teacher. What I didn't add here, because it's not being paid for out of my budget, it's coming from the district, is our DLI IB Spanish A and possibly B teacher. We got an ESOL allotment for that, so that didn't come out of my budget. And I've worked on the budget, so I think you'll be very pleased with what you see. I was able to move initially $25,000 on the line for web-based subscriptions. I know, and I think I changed it to 50 because that's how much we spent. We spent $57,000 on that last year. The teachers know, and maybe the parents know, your students don't get textbooks in the traditional sense anymore. Most of the resources are online, and we purchase a lot of online programs to help supplement what the teacher does. We have a ton of them. And each department has their pick. One of the most expensive ones we use is, am I still sharing? Okay. One of the most expensive ones that we use is iExcel. We use that in Algebra 1 and Geometry for our support students. We have a ton, and I can share the list with you. I'm working on a comprehensive list, but we have something for everyone, and we spent a lot of money on that last year. We need a new MTSS chair because the number of students who has is either in the MTSS process tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 has increased, and we have, I think, more 504s than any school in the district. So we just need to make sure that we're able to accommodate those students. It's gotten to the point where the person at the district who's over 504 told me earlier this year that I needed to get some help for our person because the workload is almost too much to bear. So that was a need this year. Just like last year, we had a need to get another counselor. The MTSS chair was a new need for this year. And I had to buy a new theory of knowledge teacher. We're going to share that teacher with personal professional skills. Those classes are IB classes. If you are in the DP program, you take theory of knowledge. It's a 2-year course. And in that course, it helps you work on your papers and all the things that you do in addition to learning about very abstract things about how you think. And personal professional skills, that is an IBCP course that every student takes year 1 and year 2. And that we had to get someone else to teach it because our sections are bursting at the seams. And our program, which is what we wanted, has grown. So I'm very excited about that. We don't have a lot of needs this year. And this is an example of my taking the slide that I just had and adding it to this slide. Our focus area is sparking student curiosity. The objective, in short, is to increase the participation in IB programs. And we're going to add another TOK, PPS teacher. That teacher costs $131,119. And this is just a class that every IB student takes, either DP or CP. Our strength is our team. through ensuring that students who need support through MTSS and 504 receive the support they need. We're getting another intervention specialist. That job costs $149,022. And our strength is our instructional core, and that's on that should be $50,000 because there's $50,000 on that line, and you will see that in the presentation. Any questions about this? No? Okay, I'll keep going. All right, so now I'm going to actually show you, and I took a million screenshots. So this is what our budget looks like. I've been working on the budget every day. I've met with our HR specialist and the person at the district who helps us with budget, Kathleen Liu. She's in the budget department, and we have balanced the budget. It is at zero. When I first saw it, we were in the red, maybe approximately $250,000. And I did have to reduce and eliminate some jobs. We'll talk about that at the very last slide. But this is just what we have. If you look at math, we've got 16 math teachers, 14, and we actually have more than 16 math teachers, but some math teachers are coded as gifted teachers. So keep that in mind, that with our core teachers, we have more than this because some of them qualify. We get a certain number of gifted teachers, so we move them to that line. But we've got 14.5 science teachers, 16.5 social studies teachers, and 12.5 ELA teachers. I know that number looks small, but I'll tell you, I did something creative to get us where we are, and you will be pleased with that. We've got one REP ELA teacher and one REP math teacher. I'm not going to read all of this. You can read it for yourselves, but let me go back. Because you see our arts teachers, I want to make sure that Ms. Shepherd sees we are allotted 3 visual arts teachers. We have 3, and one of them will be moving on, and we will be replacing her this year. We got 1 band teacher, not any music teacher, but it is music. We've got an orchestra teacher. We got 6 physical ed teachers. We've got 4 performing arts teachers, and one of those is dance, of course, and world language teachers, we've got 12, and 1 athletics director. I'm not going to read. Are you all fine with just looking at this, or do I need to keep going line by line? How would you prefer I do that?
I'm fine with
Don't go
keep
line by line. Just
Okay.
wherever you see there's a difference, maybe just do that. That's line by
Okay.
line is, yeah, don't do that.
All right.
I
Where
do
are you?
I do have a really quick question, really quick. You
Yes,
said that
ma'am.
there are, Dr. Mitchell, you said that there are 4 for performing arts teachers,
Mm-hmm.
2 performing, 1 dance, and what was the 4th?
Performing arts. It's got to be chorus.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right.
All right. So this just gives you how many people we have in each position at the school. It's nothing, and how much each position pays. This is our non-staffing budget. And this is where I was worried that we wouldn't have enough money, but we have been able to have, if you notice, we have $75,000 on the line for teacher stipends. That's got to include all of our stipends. We run a Power Up program that currently costs about $80,000. So, and then we do Saturday things throughout the year that we pay teachers to work with students for. We did a couple of Saturdays first semester before the end of the semester. So that's not enough money, not as much as we had this year, but it's something because there was 0 on that line at first. We've got an overtime line, and the importance of overtime is that if you've ever been to a game here, you notice that we have to block off the streets because people park on the streets and an ambulance or fire truck couldn't get in. So part of that is I pay people to block off the entrances so people don't park wrong, so that we can make sure that students are safe. If the ambulance has to get through, then there's space to drive, and it's just order and not chaos. The district recommended custodian overtime and school resource overtimes. The PTSA has events throughout the year, and we have night events. So this year, that money comes out of my budget, and it's not from the district like it's been in the past. I put the $50,000 on the web-based subscriptions. Signature program travel is $25,000. I think a lot of the sessions they go to are actually virtual, but we still have more teachers that need IB training, whether it's MYP or just IBDP or CP training. We've got almost $100,000 on supplies and $5,000 on media supplies. That
That's
seems
good.
low, but our media specialist hasn't bought anything in years. So we end up transferring that $10,000 to something else at the end of the year. Moving on, we've got this money is from the district, the academic stipends and fine arts stipend money. They give us that, so I couldn't touch that. And then our sub money. We have approximately $20,000 less for substitutes. They used to fund substitutes. They used to give us 10 days absent per teacher, and that's how we funded subs, but they felt like that was too much, or it wasn't used. So this year it was 8 days absent per teacher. It may be that I need to put a little bit more from somewhere on the sub line, but we can always do a balance transfer next school year. I think we'll be fine. And here you see an hourly school business manager. I have an assistant principal who is retiring. It's an hourly position. It's not an everyday position, but the maintenance of the building is something, it's more than I can handle. And Mr. Barnes is really, really good at it. Our building, things are working and getting reported and getting fixed at a rate that probably has never happened before. So my plan is, if he can, I don't know because he is retiring, but if he can work a couple hours a week, he will still work with us with facilities and some of the things that he does to help us get through our year and make sure that the facility looks good. Non-staffing proposal, you can read this on your own. The numbers all match what they recommended, what I allocated. These are all the recommended allocations, and in some areas, I didn't have enough money to give us the recommended, but I think we'll be fine. We usually have about 100,000 for supplies, so I'm not worried about the 94. And we always have the reserve. Even if we don't make our enrollment, if we get close, we'll get additional money. Here is our budget by function. Sorry. You can see that we're being enrolled. We're projected to have 2,378 students next year. You can see how much of the budget goes to instruction, a lot, most of it, and that does include teacher salaries. And then all the other things. I like the pie chart. So, and you can see that on what I sent you. Are there any questions about this? Okay, let's discuss the reserve. The district says if we reach our enrollment, we will get an additional $370,830. And this is how, and this, please tell me we can talk about how to spend it. I know that based on what we did this year. I know that we did this again at the
Will
beginning
you
of the
tell me the
year.
exact number again as the target enrollment? I just want to know.
2,378 students.
Okay, thank you.
And as of today, we have 2,402 students.
Okay.
But a
Yeah,
lot will leave.
yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to put more money in employee travel. That is something that we haven't really done at North Atlanta, send people to conferences. This year, we're sending teachers to an ASCD conference, and they're going to come back and present at faculty meeting. We are sending our whole child team to a conference that discusses behavior and attendance and all the things that we need additional help with, because sometimes we just don't know what intervention to employ. So hopefully they will have that will make their whole child team meetings go better. And we are making such gains in attendance. I thought we just need to keep going. So instead, the only place we typically send teachers, or the only training teachers get, is IB training. And if we have money, I'd like to send the math teachers to the math conference, the English teachers to the English conference this year, social studies and science. I think that there is a lot. I want people to stay abreast on current trends, even though we know in APS what we're doing. I think that's important. I put money aside for a school-wide tutorial program. We haven't been able to get this off the ground because we haven't had the money, but what I'd like to do starting first semester is pay teachers to work with students in progress. Now, we do a Power Up program, but Power Up is after you failed. We want to stop you from failing. We want to work with you before you fail. So if we could run that program first semester, I got that figure from what it costs to run a Power Up program. We pay for buses, of course, snacks, teacher salary. And so my hope is that we can do that first semester so that we won't have so many failures. I also put here a parent liaison. If we have the funds, if we do get this money, we have a bilingual parent liaison who is amazing, who works so well with our Hispanic community. She's great. However, she is stretched very, very thin, and the things that she wants to do school-wide, she just can't do them. And so as big as our school is, I don't think it would be a bad thing to have two parent liaisons. We're not a Title I school, but someone to coordinate small groups with parents. Reach out to parents when there are attendance and academic concerns. We can never have too many people calling parents for that. And there are so many children that I wonder, are we doing enough before they fail? So I think that would be beneficial, and we can talk about it. And then I wanted to put 23,000 on instructional supplies. If we make our reserve, I'd also like to hire 2 non-instructional aides. Actually, an ISS person costs the same as a non-instructional aide. So it may either be 2 aides, which are hall monitors, or hall monitor and an ISS person. Currently, for an 11-story building with 2,402 students, we have 2 hall monitors.
So are these ranked in order? That was one of the things I was going to ask. Are you going to tick off the employee
No, I
travel
didn't rank
first?
them in
Okay, I didn't know if
they
that
aren't
was.
in order,
Okay,
but
okay,
the APs understand we have 2
got it.
unfilled hall monitor positions that I abolished so that we could be in the green for our budget. And the hall monitors understood, I mean, the admin understood the sacrifice that we made. It puts more work on the admin team, which is fine. That's not a bad thing. But if we have the money to add those positions back, I would like to, because right now our hall monitors are usually just working with 9th graders, and we need support all over the building. So, and even still, 4 hall monitors for an 11-story building is not a lot. We probably have less hall monitors than any high school, but that's fine. I would like to have 4. And the last thing, we pay teachers to read extended and reflective essays. They have to do this on their own time. They don't do it on the clock. And we give them a stipend. It's not even a big stipend. I think it's $100 per essay, which is nothing, but it's something. It does help.
I think it's $10 per essay.
No, it's 100. Don't say that, Miss Porter.
No,
Are
because
you
I'm an IB teacher. It's $10 per essay, and I think you get maxed out at like 100.
are you serious?
Yeah. If this is the with Dr. Jenkins.
No.
Oh, okay.
This
No,
is
that's
the
the
reflective
NYP.
projects and the EEs, the RPs and the EEs. Those are 100 apiece.
Okay.
The-
But no, Miss Porter, we may be paying NYP teachers to read something else, which is good to know. So,
NYP is like, I think it's $20 per student.
okay.
Yeah.
So I had to have money on the line if we make our enrollment. If we don't make our enrollment, I just don't see how we can't. We're going to have to pay those teachers because it takes a lot of time outside of their school day. So
Yeah.
that money would come from the teacher stipend line, and we will make it work. And then training for brand new IB teachers. I had $25,000 on the line, but what we want to do is train every 9th and 10th grade teacher for MYP. We're slowly working our way through the staff, but we've got a lot more teachers to train, so that can help us to get through with our training. So before I move on, forgive me. Are there any questions about the way that I allocated the reserve? Because this is not my thing, it's our thing. Does anybody have suggestions, feedback, something we need to consider?
No, I
Looks
think
great.
you've got it. I think it looks great.
Looks great. Dr. Mitchell, I had the one question. I know last year you said you were given the projection by the district and you learned that you could go down. Was this 2378? Did you have to go back and go down on that, or is
Yes.
that the
Okay. I got it right this time. I went
Okay.
down. So
Okay.
my original projection is where we are now. It's 2402. When I got it, after talking to the registrar and our residency officer, we probably won't have that by the 15-day count. So I asked for a more conservative projection, and that's how I got the 2378.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. So there are some questions that we need to consider. Does the budget proposal support our school's strategic objectives and lead to achieving our goals?
Yeah, I mean, I think the training that you're putting in that's going to help increase one of the things we looked at and getting more kids
Honestly,
into those
our
signature.
goal for 11th and 12th grade, or I won't say it's my goal. I want 70% of all 11th and 12th graders to be in an IB program. I want the other percentage to go to dual enrollment or one of the vocational programs. I want every junior and senior because that will help us get them college and career ready. So right now we're not there. But that is my goal. I think that IB is one of the best things about North Atlanta. When North Atlanta had magnet programs, when I first got here in 2008, I wouldn't have said that. I would have said it's one of the best things because we had an amazing performing arts program. We still have an amazing arts program. But I just believe if someone comes to North Atlanta, they need to be doing one of our IB programs. So, and that's our thing. So we've got to invest our money there because that is what is helping our students get into colleges. You all, this year, I think we have a student going to Princeton. I don't
Oh,
think
wow.
we had a Princeton last year. We've got some really impressive colleges. So at the next Go Team meeting, I will make sure to have that so you can see where our seniors are going. It's amazing. If new positions, resources, or programs are being added, what data or feedback support these changes? Basically, the new, and I can present the data for our new MTSS by just simply showing you how many people we have.
Yeah.
The last I heard, we were over 350, but I would have to verify that. And that is more special ed students. I mean, our MTSS has more students than special ed and ESOL, and there's just one of her doing 504. We've got 2 special ed lead teachers, so she definitely needs some support.
I
And
do see that Miss LaHiff made a comment in the comment
okay,
box that she said a lot of kids, especially kids not funneled into college, feel a little lost in terms of career direction, things to help them find purpose are checked. So, with your
I,
goal, I think
I
you're saying not,
agree.
yeah, okay.
I
So,
agree. You were right, and that it is a pity to talk to a senior and at this time of year and they don't have a plan,
mhm.
and that's what we want to avoid. Whether your plan is to go to the world of work or go to the military, go to vocational school, want to be an entrepreneur, or go to college, we want them to have a plan. So that means we need to prepare them and give them well-rounded experiences so they know what they want. So
The
that
parent liaison could help with that a lot too, couldn't
yes,
they?
they
Like reaching
can.
out. Yeah, okay.
um what trade-offs are being made in the budget, and any current programs, resources being adjusted or reduced, and how will that impact students? I did mention that there were some abolishments. Please keep this to
Are we at
the
that
video.
stage yet?
I think I'm
Well,
supposed to talk about that. We are going to have some abolishments. We
well,
have
I don't
4
I don't
unfilled
think you have to
positions.
tell exactly who it is though.
I won't.
Oh
But we
yeah,
have
to do that.
4 unfilled positions, 2 hall monitor positions, 1 paraprofessional position that she manned the AVA lab, and the 4th was a clerk position. We lost our front office clerk in November, at the end of November. Those positions are unfilled. I've abolished them all. We currently have 4 clerks. So we will just have to really use the resources. We have enough clerks to man the offices that need a clerk. Um, it it hurts because the clerk that we lost was bilingual. When I interviewed for the job, there was no one who applied who was bilingual, and that would have been the only way I kept the position. Um, I just think that we'll be fine with the staff that we currently have. If you were on Go Team last year, you remember that we had 3 graduation coaches. We went down to 2. This year, we're going to have to go down to 1.
So I'm gonna tell you, I just looked back at the timeline. We aren't, you don't have to go into
Okay.
specifics because you haven't
Okay.
had your staffing conferences yet.
Okay.
So,
Very good.
yeah,
Thank you, Ms. Wismer.
you're
So I
welcome.
won't talk about those, but
I mean, you just don't have to get, you can say we're getting, but you don't have to talk specifics.
we are, there is one position that we are losing
Okay.
that I had to write a justification to
Mhm.
the district, and they approved my justification. If you look at our budget, we are really, we've trimmed. We don't have a lot of fat in our budget, which we just don't. Um, and I wanted to keep my instructional coaches. A lot of the information that comes down from the district instructionally, they get it first. I don't know that the assistant principals who manage those subjects could handle being like a quasi instructional coach and an administrator. It's a really big job. So I did what I could to keep people in positions who directly impact student achievement. That was my priority because that's where it counts. So I protected instructional staff. And
It
if
says that last part, but when you look at the timeline that they presented with us, if you're cutting a teacher, if you're cutting a counselor, whatever, you haven't had your staffing conferences yet. So per the timeline, but it puts us back in that position that we were in last year. So I think you've said enough at this point. I'm just gonna,
okay,
somebody from the district who's here, I can't remember, can chime in.
yes, Miss
Um,
Bryan is here.
I think you've explained enough without having to get into like, that allow you to have staffing conversations and not put you in a position
Okay,
and people find out stuff. I mean, I can't remember who's from the district in here, because if you look at the steps, we're not
okay,
there yet.
thank you.
Hi, this
So
is
our
Carolyn
next step,
Barnett.
Okay,
It's fine. Thank you.
okay, thanks.
so our next steps are, you all will take action to vote. I think my
can
staffing
do that.
conference is the day before our next Go Team meeting.
Okay,
And then I will present, and at that point, the people who are, who will be eliminated will know.
okay. So at this point, we just I need a motion to take a vote to take action on the proposed fiscal budget for 2027. I just need a motion to that we're going to take action with it. That's all.
Motion to take action on the proposed budget. Megan Watkins.
Okay. Need a second.
Second, LaHeff.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone
Aye.
opposed?
Aye.
And
Not
any,
opposed. No, aye.
anyone abstaining? Okay, so all right. So at this point, we're gonna have any additional discussions. This is the point, I guess, where we can talk to you about, I guess, what else? Does anybody have any questions for Dr. Mitchell, or anything y'all want to discuss about about what we can discuss at this point?
Are we good?
Good? We good?
Yep, it looks
We're
great.
good.
All right.
All right.
So I'm almost done, Ms. Wismer, and then the
Okay.
rest of it is yours. I've got my principal report.
I think we have
This-
to vote first, though. I
Oh, I'm
think
sorry, we
after
didn't
the
vote.
discussion. Yeah, we
Okay.
just, okay, since we're finished that, now we need to vote to go ahead and put this in action. So I need a motion to do that.
To put the budget in action.
Like after our discussion, on the proposed one,
Mhm.
we didn't have a discussion. We're taking action, like we don't have any discussion. So now we're moving forward with yes. We let her move forward, and then she can go and have her staffing conferences and do all of that. And then she'll come back to us at the next meeting, and we'll get the allotments and all of that down exactly at that point. So
I
are we
make a
good to let
motion.
Dr. Mitchell go with this?
Yes,
Yeah,
I make a motion to move forward with the budget. Megan.
thank you. A second.
Second, LaHeff.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And abstaining. All right, there we go. There you go, Dr. Mitchell, go ahead.
All right, so the principal's report is going to be brief. We have done, I am notorious for over planning. I do this all the time on a day, and that's why I leave dog tired and frazzled. So we have over planned this month, and in particular this week. It has been a lot. We are celebrating our college and career readiness this week. And we have had hoop coming this week, which is our version of homecoming for basketball. And we have been doing Black History this week, and we have our Black History Showcase on Friday. So it has been a lot. I want to thank the teachers for dealing with all of the interruptions this week, because it's been a lot, I know. I do want to say that our boys basketball team has qualified for regional and state playoffs, and our boys basketball coach, Miss Wells, boys basketball coach Miss Wells, has gotten Coach of the Year.
Oh, that's
Really?
incredible. That's
That is
incredible.
Amazing.
This is
That's
her last
amazing.
year. Last year she was the interim basketball coach as I was the
Way to
interim
go.
principal
Yes, she
because we
was.
lost our basketball coach, Mr.
That's
Jacobs. So one of
amazing.
the last things he did before he got a promotion was try to find someone in the building who would take the basketball team on. He asked a couple of the gentlemen. They didn't want to. She played basketball in college. He asked her. She did it. She loved it. She got the job permanently, and it looks like she is doing an amazing job.
That's
So,
fantastic.
if you are able to attend some of those games, I'm sure we'll have one of the games here at our school. You should come. That it very exciting, very high pace.
She's
Fast pace.
amazing. She'll lose to a team by 1 or 2 points. Then she plays them, she beats by 30. Like, her coaching is unbelievable.
It
It's
is.
really impressive.
And I'm impressed with her staff too. So tomorrow during second and fourth periods will be the Black History Showcase. And we are culminating this week in all of our activities. And yeah, please pray for us because Fridays are crazy days at high school. And
The
that
day
fourth
before break.
period.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't think we plan this well because it's also the day before a holiday, a break for them. So wear your tennis shoes, teachers. We need you. That's all I have for my report. Is there a cluster advisory
No,
team report?
they had to move that one. We were supposed to have one, but they had to reschedule it. So and it's scheduled for I should know it off the top of my hand, but my head, but I don't.
Isn't it? There's going to be one in late February. Am I making that
Yeah,
up?
there was supposed to be one also we were supposed to have one on the 10th. And that one is the one that got moved. And then the DEC one, that one's in person, and I have to look at my I think I have that one in March, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, one of the CAP meetings got moved. So and I got to look at the dates. I believe it's the CAP meeting. I may need someone to go in my place because I've started back to school, and
I'll be there. I'll be there.
I'm getting my EDS, and so I know, but let me find out. I think we have to have 2 people there.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so and especially since I'm fine with you guys, like, but since I'm the person that represents the entire cluster at the DEC, just somebody that who's maybe somebody who's kind of seasoned and done this with us for a while. I don't know, but yeah. Okay.
Okay. I found out from our thank you, Miss Lahif. I found out from the Go Team office. I went through did I do it with you, Miss Wismer? We went
We talked about
it
we
was
did talk about it a
Johnson.
little bit.
I did it with someone. They told me which
I know
members'
I've got to go
terms were
again.
up. So I think that if you are a parent, you can serve up to 4 consecutive years on a Go Team. And I think Dr. Randall and Dr. Kassan,
Okay.
your terms are up at the end of this year in May 26th. So if you are interested in being on
Mine
board,
is up as well, so I have to run.
that's right, yours
Yeah,
is too.
mine is up. Yeah.
So if you are
Mhm.
interested in
But I did find I can run it. I will be over the 4 consecutive years, but because they were
no,
not
not here.
that's what I'm
Not
so I was
here.
gonna say
You only
I'm
have
fine
2
to run
years
again.
here.
Oh,
So
Miss Quigley's saying hers is up as well, and so is Shepherd.
Quigley, yours isn't up, baby. I looked at the list, but Shepherd's is
I
up,
thought
and
it
I
was
think
2 years.
I'll look out. We'll go over. I'll look tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll
Quigley's
text you and let you know. And Porter, yours is up, and Shepherd, yours is up too. So I've got to find new teachers. Dr. Johnson, you're with me another year, and so are you, Miss Lahif, and so are you, Miss Watkins.
So Dr. Randall just said that she's declared her candidacy, so that must mean there's more of us up than we thought, possibly.
well, good. All right. So please make sure that if you are interested in running again, that you do that. We need our two parents. I've got to look back. What I will
Okay.
do for you all tomorrow is copy and paste from the spreadsheet they have, so you will know if you're down as a community member or as a parent, and that will let you know where you need to, what you need to apply for or
Our
whatever.
parents, I can tell you right now, the parents are myself, Dr. Randall, Megan Watkins.
No, but we only had two parent representatives. We had two community member
Yeah, well, we've
representatives
got 3 parent
in a
representatives right
swing.
now. We've
Are you
got,
sure?
I'm looking right here at our
No. It's what the Go team has. I think one of the parents is in a swing seat.
See,
Okay,
right.
okay.
Two
So
community
I'll copy
members.
and paste. I can't
That's
remember
Laura.
that.
Laura LaHiff is in the swing seat.
She's
Sue
in
Kaysen.
swing.
And
But I'll copy and paste for everybody so
okay.
you will see where you were. Let me ask you, Dr. Randall, was this your first 2-year term with us?
Good. Yep.
Okay. And I know it wasn't your first 2-year term, Dr. Kassan. I don't, but this isn't for
I feel like
consecutive.
I feel like she came on this year.
Well,
I
she
came
was
on,
before, but it wasn't consecutive.
that's right. And I came back on during semester 2 last academic year.
Okay.
And I'm happy to continue. I think I'm an appointed community member since I'm education faculty at Georgia State, but I'm also a consent parent.
Okay. So I will get it figured out, and I will give you all of what you need. But please, please, please declare your candidacy. And I think that's it, y'all.
Okay, so that puts us basically where'd my piece of paper go? All right, you've given us a principal's report. And so at this point, we don't have any more action items or anything that we do. Does anybody have any announcements that they want to make a note of that you want to go in? The meeting noted? No? Okay, all right. So I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Quickly seconds.
All in favor? Oh, I'm
Aye.
sorry.
Aye.
And opposed?
Who
All
who brought the motion?
I heard Laura LaHiff.
Okay.
And Quigley second.
Yep, got it.
Seconded it. All righty, I'm gonna stop recording.